Hey everybody, and welcome to day 2 of my 12 days of DIY Christmas. Today we are making what I'm calling a snow globe. And I have these cute little boots that are all glittered up that came as a set of ornaments that I think I got them at either Walmart or Family Dollar. I believe they were just a couple bucks for the pair of them. They're just some little foam boots. But I wanted to make them pink. So first we go through with a little bit of the Waverly chalk paint in the ballet slipper. Give it a nice coat all the way around. I make sure to cover up every bit of that red. And just turn the cuffs up a little bit to get the paint up underneath there nice and pretty. And I'm not the best painter, but I promise you that all of these ugly lines along the bottom are just because that's where all the red is at, and looked that bad just trying to cover it up. But it's all gonna get glitter on it in a minute, so it doesn't really matter. Now after I have removed those little straps, I've taken off the buckle, and then we're going to just slip it onto 3 rows of bling. Gotta make these little sparkly boots have even more sparkle, right? Oh, darling. And now we are going to coat them in a layer of Mod Podge. Then I have this glitter mix that's fine, ultra fine, chunky, regular, all sorts of different shades of super light pink and white. Give these little pink boots the extra sparkle that they deserve. Oh my gosh, they're just so pretty and so sparkly. Then I go back through and just tap down that chunky glitter because it gets a little wild. This little tray is great for glitter. I love the built-in funnel, just makes it so easy to transfer it back into its original container. And now we're gonna go ahead and give that same look to our second little boot here. And now that our boots are all dry, put a little hot glue on the back there and put down that first little layer, another dot for the back side. And yes, I did use my paintbrush instead of the little squeegee brush to push down the hot glue. And did I maybe forget that I had done that and try to paint with it a few minutes later? Yup. And then now we're going to build a base for our little boots to sit on. And I'm just taking some of those little Jenga style blocks from the Dollar Tree. I think they're called like the tumbling tower blocks. And in a couple of spots you see I use one of the squares, and it's actually taller than the towering blocks, but that's okay because we're actually going to put a second layer on this, and it evens it out pretty closely. The most important thing about building this base is that we have that opening in the back so that our next piece can sit in there and give it that added support that it's needed. Now I've just taken one of those burner covers that you can get from the Dollar Tree as a 2-pack, and I used the larger one, painted the top of it white, and added on some of that fake glittery snow from the Dollar Tree. Then I took this saying and I cut it out with my Cricut. Sometimes all you need is a nice word from a friend to make you feel confident in your own boots. And that's a quote from the movie Noelle. If you haven't seen it yet, oh my goodness, it's my new favorite Christmas movie. She's darling, Anna Kendrick. And if you noticed, I had lost the E, and I found it right there on my hand. And now we are back in business. That saves so much time than having to cut out one more letter. And you see that little cover fits perfectly in that little slot that we left. And we're just going to hit a little bit of hot glue all the way around and get it in there real good before it has time to set up. My glue gun had just warmed up, so I was having a hard time spitting out the glue just yet. I was a little antsy. And then now I'm going through and just giving it that extra reinforcement. And this thing's solid, guys. It's not going anywhere. It sits down in that slot really nicely, so it's got its own built-in support, and having that additional backrest really holds it in place really well. And we want to put the little boots on here, but I did not calculate out my measurements thinking about the actual plate or the burner cover being on the back there. So we need to extend this a little bit. And so I just go through and glue a bunch of stacks together of just 2 pieces and get it prepped and figure out where I'm going to lay everything out, what's going to work the best. And I kind of come up with this figuration. You'll see that I will end up having one open square that I thought was going to be covered by the boots, but then I ended up placing the boots in the other direction, so it actually left it open, but we correct that in a few minutes. As well as on the front, there's this little notch that I don't end up liking. I didn't like it at the time, but I didn't have any more of those little squares, and I wasn't running out to get any. But at the end of the video, I show you how I fill it in, and you don't even notice it. And then after everything is repainted and added additional snow to the rest of our base, I grabbed a little strand of pink twinkle lights and just added some hot glue around the inner rim of that cover. And decided to glue the little boots down facing inward because if you've seen the movie, she's really quirky, and I thought this looked kind of like more of Noelle's style. And I just thought it looked darling with the little toes turned in. Then I grab a piece of tape and put it along the bottom, grab the hot glue gun and some of those little styrofoam snowballs that you can get from the Dollar Tree, and just do a few layers of a little bit of glue, a little bit of snowballs, back and forth until I kind of have a somewhat level surface. I'm not too concerned about it because I know I was going to be putting more snow on here. I did add some snowballs to give a little bit of the height around the boots as though they've been sitting and have the snow piled up around them. And decided I wanted to cover up those lights a little bit so it wasn't so daunting, as well as cover up some of this tray, give it more of a snow globe kind of feel. So I go ahead and glue the chunky yarn all the way around. Probably should have done this before I attached the boots so it's a little easier to get in there, but it was an afterthought because I wasn't sure what I was going to do to cover up the lights when I first started this. And it took me a couple of stops before I was able to find the chunky yarn. But Walmart to the rescue. Then after I have that all glued down, I go through and spray the yarn very lightly with some water, as well as the top of the boots and the tops of that base, and add in some of that snow flocking. And you're gonna notice I do it right here on the table on this mat. It's really not messy. Whatever does fall is easily swept up, and you can use a wet rag to wipe up the rest of it. And then I just sprinkle that snow flocking all over where I have wet it down. And this is what it looks like afterwards. And I was not happy with that divot there in the front, so I just took some more of that chunky yarn and filled in that space. And then a little bit of extra hot glue along the top there to kind of close up that edge so you don't really notice that it's there at all. And then I do the same thing around the edge of that rim. We want to get rid of the metal tray look. And sometimes it's just the tiny little details, and you might not be able to notice it so much here in the video, but when you just see the edge of that tray showing, it just looks cheap. And here we're going to make it look just that much more finished. We're going to add another layer around to finish up the whole edge of that rim. And when it's all said and done, I think this is just the most darling project, and it literally cost about $5 plus a little bit of the yarn. I think I paid $3 for the pair of boots, $1 for the blocks, and $1 for a 2-pack of the burner covers. Oh, it just looks so precious. I love it. I wish that the lighting would show that these lights are actually pink and not looking so blue and purple, but they look so cute up against these pink boots. I thank you for watching. I hope that you've had as much fun enjoying my video as I did making it, and I can't wait to have you return for day 3 of my 12 days of DIY Christmas.